Hi guys, today we are going to look at this awesome little weather station. Of course, it's not a full-size weather station. It doesn't have any wind sensor or rain sensor, and we are not able to upload to Weather Underground or so. But apart from that, for such a small weather station, it has a lot of features, and some which I don't even have on my large weather station, like this trend here. That's absolutely awesome. Really beautiful, very informative, good readable colored display here. And so some of the special features are the Wi-Fi connection, and so it comes with a free app which you can use to connect to the weather station and then get all the information. So we can see the whole history for the temperature inside, outside, and we can even change the settings of the weather station from here instead of having to use the buttons in the back. Very convenient. It comes with this small outside sensor which even has an included LCD display which already shows the temperature and the humidity. So I would say absolutely cool for such a small device what they have packed into it. So it's definitely worth to look at it. So I'm going to show you what you get in the box, how to set it up with the app, and then everything what we can see and read and how to use it in detail. Okay, and so here we have the box. You can see the brand name and some of the functions and more information here in the back, and on the side we can see also the detailed model type. So let's take it out of the box, see what we get. Comes also with the power supply, large instructions manual. You can see some very detailed information, but I'm going to show you most of it anyway here in this video. Here's the power supply, nice long cable, and here's the outside sensor. Even with an LCD display, we have also this opening to mount it on a wall. Comes also with this basic stand, easy to open. And so let's look also at the main device. Nice beautiful one, comes with this screen protector, and so we open that also in the back. Now we have to add 2 times 2 AA batteries. They are not included, so I'm adding 2 here and also 2 here. We see confirmation, shows the temperature and the humidity. Here we have 3 buttons. We have a Celsius Fahrenheit switch. We have the TX button, I guess that's to connect if you don't get automatically in connection, and we can choose the channel here, 1, 2, 3. We already can see the information just with the battery. We can also illuminate the display, for example with pressing here. Can see now it's lighting up. But of course, when we want to have permanent illumination, then it only works with the power supply. We also have this stand here, but I think it's not a perfect angle, but still it can be viewed at least from the side. It's no problem. I think it's really good readable, but of course not from everywhere, not from the very top and not from the very bottom. So I wouldn't suggest to mount it very high on a wall or so, but I would say it's perfect when you have it on a desk or mount it at medium height on a wall. And I would say we have definitely reception. We can see 29 degrees, 29 degrees, 39% humidity here, 39% humidity here, and it's showing channel 1. If we move to channel 2 here, we would have to switch to channel 2 with the down button as well. You can see we can switch here. Now we have same thing on channel 2. So it doesn't matter on which channel we are, we just have to have a match, and we can add up to 3 sensors in total. It looks like we can also activate a cycling mode where it's cycling through all the channels if we have more than 1 sensor. So I keep it on channel 1 without cycling because we just have 1 sensor. That's the best option here. By the way, we can switch between Celsius and Fahrenheit. You can see we can push here, then we have the Fahrenheit, but it will remain Celsius here. But of course we can also switch to Fahrenheit on this device and change also time and do other settings. But for the moment I want to connect it to the app. So we go to the official app store and search for Heyaxa. We download and install and open it. Then looks like we have to sign up for that. And so we can register with our email, we get the confirmation code, and after entering the confirmation code from the email, we can set a password here, click on done. Now let's go to the app. And now we want to add this device. We can either add device if we don't have any, or click on the plus here on top. So we have to give authorization for the location. And now it's important to choose the right device. We click on sensors. And so I'm going to the top, and here we can choose sensor, BLE, and Wi-Fi. Now to connect it to the Wi-Fi, we need it in some flashing condition. We have the Wi-Fi button here. Let's click on that, but it's now in the 2. I think that's the AP mode, but we want to have it actually in the 1. Let's see if that works as well. So it's blinking. Click on next. Now you have to provide the router password. That's the normal Wi-Fi router which you're always using. Make sure that you're already connected to it. You can use either 2.4 or mix 2.4 and 5G network, but not a 5G alone. We click on next. Continue with current network. It's a combined network, but usually that works. So let's see, it's still blinking. Should be possible to connect. Now it has stopped blinking, so either it can't connect anymore or it's already connected. It shows some information, so I guess it's connected and we have confirmation. So it definitely has to blink in the 01 Wi-Fi. If you can't connect it, you can use also the AP mode. That's the 02. You can change it here, go to 02. And when it's blinking, then go to the Wi-Fi settings. You should find some Wi-Fi here called Smart Life. You click on it, connect. But here in this case, it's not needed because we already connected. And click on done. And now it's showing the outside temperature or the temperature which we have here just from this sensor. If it's inside, I'll go back to Celsius here, which is easier for me. And because of the Wi-Fi connection which is stored in the internal memory of this device, it will reconnect and set everything up even after a power outage or even after replacing the batteries. And so we can compare the numbers here side by side. Everything looking good, I would say. 29.1 outdoor, 29.9 indoor. Of course, now both are inside, but I'm putting this one now outside. So since we are connected to the app, now a lot of things are automatically adjusted, like the day, date, time, also the moon phase. But if you don't have the phone or no internet connection, then you can also set it up manually with long pressing here on the mode. So I'm pressing here for 2 seconds on the mode. You can see it starts blinking. So we can change now with the up and down buttons a lot of things, like the 12-hour or 24-hour mode, or the minutes and hours, or of course the day and date and the year, and one of the 7 different languages, and choose between Celsius and Fahrenheit. And when we push again, it goes back. I would say it's a really nice display. I love it. We see everything nice and clear, and we even have a trend for almost everything. We have a temperature trend here, we have a humidity trend, we have the weather forecast for the next 12 hours, of course, just based on the current pressure or the pressure development. We see the Wi-Fi, moon, time, day, and we do not only have these trends for the outdoor, but of course we also have it for indoor temperature and indoor humidity. But of course we have much more information here in the app. We have already the overview. I guess that's the official temperature outside from the internet. But of course we also have the information here, same here, and outside sensors from here. And so we can also see the trend here if you want to see temperature, humidity. But of course we don't have a lot here because I've just started. But you can see that here how this could look for the year and months and week, and then nice chart for the day. But we have even more settings. When we click here, we can get device information tab to run automation. Then there's even some third-party control mentioned, but I haven't been able to connect it to Alexa or Google. Maybe that's just something which is planned for the future. We can even get an alert when the device is offline. We can share device, create a group, check on the network of this device, or do even a device update. And down here we can even change some information of the main screen. So we have, for example, the time format. Now you can see we are on the 12 hour, now on the 24 hour. So it's much easier to change it from here, or we can switch how we want to see the day and months, switch between Celsius and Fahrenheit, switch between the different type of air pressure, and adjust the backlight brightness here. So we are on high, but we can also go to medium or low for the night, or even off if you like that, but I'm usually going with the high. But there's no automatic adjustment. Maybe that's something which I can add in the future. By the way, when we hit the memory button in the back, we can also see some highs and lows here on the weather station directly. Now we have the maximum indoor, maximum outdoor for everything, for the temperature and for the humidity. And when we press 2 times, we have the minimum for everything. Then we press again, go back. And when we long press for 2 seconds, we can delete minimum and maximum. So of course it's not comparable to a large weather station. We do not have sensor for wind or for rain, and we do not have a connection where we could provide the data, let's say, to Weather Underground or so. This is usually a thing which you only have with large weather station. But for a small weather station, I would say it's pretty impressive, really nice display with a lot of information. I love this trend thing, and that we have this free app where we get even more information. And so I'll put down the link to the website where you can buy it down into the description, so you can check it out and maybe order one for you if you like it. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below, and I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.